Hello everyone, welcome to channel Astrology Mishtha, and this is a, you can say, comeback video for me after a long time. And this is the video which is on ongoing recent phenomenon, that is Mars retrogression. So this is the video on Mars retrogression. I'm going to talk on in details Mars retrogression, so you can know what happens when Mars goes retrograde in natal chart, and you can also have a little bit of idea what we can expect when Mars is retrograde in transit. So before I go ahead, you please subscribe the channel and keep watching about the Mars retrogression in Vedic astrology. Mars, the warrior planet, that one doesn't go often retrograde. So once in 2 years it goes retrograde, and that retrogression is not very, you can say, common thing, because Mars gets retrograde once in 2 years, and that's too not like Saturn or Jupiter 5 months. It's just for 2 months, or you can say 2 months, 2 weeks, you can say 10 days, 15 days, something like this. So it's for a shorter period. So still few people are having Mars retrogression in their horoscope. So let's find out how this retrogression works for any horoscope and for any planet. It's why it's Mars or why it's Saturn. For every other planet, when it goes retrograde, it works on four stages. First, before going retrograde, it becomes stationary. It becomes stationary for some time, when the maximum energy of that planet is, I will say, in that planet, that planet starts distributing or being too much enriched with the energy of that very planet when it's stationary. The second step is that when it really becomes retrograde, and third step, before being direct, again it becomes stationary, and fourth one, finally it becomes direct. So these four steps actually called retrograde loop, and every other planet actually follows this retrograde loop. This is the method of going retrograde, then direct, then retrograde, in between being stationary. Now Saturn retrograde, this is the planet of, as I said, when any planet goes retrograde, especially the Mars, this is the time when you need to be maximum in that planet aura, planet energy. And what is Saturn's energy? Saturn means taking initiative, Saturn means doing some action, Saturn means impulsiveness, Saturn means aggressive assertiveness, Saturn means independent, Saturn means self-reliance, determination, a little bit of fighting spirit, winning spirit, courage, and so many things, and on and on. So these are the because Saturn means also passion. How could I forget this? Saturn means passion, high level of passion, sex drive, all these things. So these are the qualities, these are the aura of the planets. We need to actually be in touch more of this Martian energies when Mars is retrograde in horoscope, because these are the qualities will be inconsistent in our lives. So that's the reason I say Mars is for taking initiative, and when Mars is retrograde, that means the person takes lots of time before taking any step ahead, before doing any work, any taking any initiative. So lots of thinking and thinking and thinking, but not doing much of action. So definitely this will delay your work. So too much of thinking, not taking much of initiative, or at times it happens like you are unable to withdraw yourself from whatever the work was going on. So if you cannot withdraw from your old things, how can you go for step up for something new? So this is also another phenomenon of Mars being retrograde. So you can say in other words, it creates delay, it creates some dilemma, and also being directionless, or lots of frustration, because this is taking time. Mars is a go-getter type planet, because yes, I want to do it, I want to achieve, I want to reach that goal. But when Mars is retrograde, person will not have that urge, that drive to reach goal, that drive to do something and reach that goal, that aim of life. So that's quite normal when Mars is retrograde. Mars retrograde people, they are little bit of, Mars is very much self-reliant, okay. It doesn't like feeling, relying on others, very much independent. It doesn't like actually someone is feeling pity on them, having pity on them, no. But when Mars is retrograde, the person is always relying on others. When someone will take initiative for you, when someone will take some step for you, when someone will push you, when someone will work for you, and you just cannot battle, you just cannot win over anything keeping, gun on someone else's shoulder. So it's not going to work for a long time. So this is a very usual phenomenon when Mars goes retrograde. Mars is something, we need Martian energy, in life, though at times it goes excessive, but still we need fire. It doesn't mean that we need to burn it, but we need fire, we need warmth. The same way we need the action oriented planet Mars and its energy to overcome obstacles, to win over enemies, to winning in our you can say competitive exam or battle, or winning over our disease. Disease is also an obstacles. So winning spirit, that attitude is missing when Mars is retrograde. So that's because the person will keep on fighting with inner self conscious, and then he will think whether to take any step or not. So that winning spirit, that attitude will be missing. Mars is a very rebellious planet, but over here Mars retrograde people, they will first fight with themselves, their own conscience, and then they will come out with some initiative to take revenge or rebel or something on other people, or to the outer world. The first fighting, the first revenge or fighting, whatever it is, with their inner self, because they take time, they take lots of time. It's a huge phenomenon, you can say, a dilemma, you can say. At times they're very aggressive, at times they are not. So it's like when to take action, where to take action, in which direction to take action. They are not much, they don't have much idea about it, they are not sure about it. So that's what is Mars retrograde. When Martian energy is twisted, so you can understand that emotionally also person will be a little bit of doomed, you can say. And so person will be having tough time coming out of that emotional foggy state of mind, and then taking any step out for any other work, any sort of work, or going towards your goal, your achievement or something. Mars is for passion. Martian people, they are having high passion level, sex drive. So when Mars retrograde in horoscope, they have very when it comes to sex drive and anything, so that part can be quite normal and all, but then getting physical satisfaction or enjoyment, I will say, it's not that easy for them. It's quite hard. So they feel that it's not the trouble with them, it's maybe the trouble with the partner or someone else. So they keep on changing the partner because they feel that the trouble is from the other side. No, it's with you. So they need to realize it. And but the fact, what is happening when Mars is retrograde, the passion level, that is not smooth enough. So that's why they can keep on changing the partner, or maybe the partner will get some irritated for such reason, and they will keep on changing you. That it can be both the way. It depends on Mars lordship, Mars aspect on Mars, and many things. You people know it. Martian energy means masculine. Mars is a masculine planet having lots of masculine energy, but Mars retrograde, they have difficult time in expressing that masculine side of them. It's not that they are feminine, it's not that they don't have the masculine side, they have, but the expressing that side is a little tough one. They're a little timid, I will say. As I was saying, they need to rely on others. Okay, they are not much rebellious. They are they also get aggressive. It's not that they are not violent, like Mars is violent, so it's not that they are not aggressive, but when they are angry, when they are violent, they take revenge on themselves first. They will cut their hand, they will keep on hurting, torturing themselves rather than torturing others. So that's how the retrograde energy work on them. Mars retrograde people, they have tough time coming out with their on which direction they should work, when to act, when not to act, and that's a huge dilemma on them. And it happens, retrograde planet, that means in past lives, which life, no idea, in past lives that person took lots of impulsive, assertive, prompt, quick decision action, for which maybe wrong decision, as I said, wrong, quick, prompt, wrong decision, for which maybe the person himself and many people actually was suffered. So they have the fear of taking prompt, quick, and assertive action in life, because of that past life experiences due to these qualities, these prompt, action oriented, all these things, quickness. So that's the reason they don't want to repeat the things again and again. So Mars retrograde people, they hold on themselves, they take time, they are they're always in the dilemma for taking action, just because of this reason, because in their past lives they took some wrong decision for taking quick, prompt action in their lives, and they don't want to repeat the same thing. That's why they are little apprehensive about such kind of things. So that's all I will say about Mars retrograde, and the result of Mars retrograde will definitely change person to person, because where the retrogression is happening, that's much more important than anything else. Obviously Mars lordship also matters, so I can go on and on, but the result can be different for different horoscope, different lordship. So you can put your Mars retrograde positioning in this comment section. You can ask me whatever your query, whatever your the confusion you are having about Mars retrograde or anything. So I will try to get back to you as soon as possible, and thanks for watching. Keep subscribing the channel, and I will be back with more retrograde videos. That's for all. Bye bye.